Ladies and gentlemen, this is your early morning Asteroid Fight Club edition of all things weather asterisk. I mean, it's not all things, but I'm a little confused. I'm super confused because the IR and some of the things show Tropical Storm Marco, which not going west, it went east, and it looks like it is headed into the Florida Panhandle, at least on this. And on this one, it looks like it is headed east as well. But on the precipitable water one, it is headed to the east, and it looks like it's going to make landfall in Louisiana. And then it looks like Laura is headed straight over to Cuba. And then on the radar, it seems to be in between. So I'm just confused all the way around, man. But the good news is it's only a tropical storm. It's going to bring heavy rain, possible flooding. It could cause problems if you're not prepared for those things, but it's not going to be a major hurricane. It's not even going to be a hurricane when it makes landfall. So technically, that is good news. And this projection of it seems way off. And most people agree that the models seem way off and totally got their heads stuck up their butts on drugs while smoking crack, which seems hard to smoke crack with your head up your butt, but, stranger things have happened. And Northeast, I'm not forgetting about you. You have a record-setting amount of people under alerts for severe weather later today. And then tomorrow, that shit shifts down and to the west. So be looking out. Even Earth Null seems to be on the confusion. It seems to the west and a lot souther than all the other things are showing. So it's like everything is confused and out of balance and out of whack. Well, that makes sense for August 24th, 2020. But, so the good news is, yes, right now it does not look like Marco is going to be a major, major problem. But Marco is just the undercard, and we have our eyes on potential major hurricane Laura. Multiple models have been showing it anywhere between a Category 3, and I would say there's a chance it could become a Category 5. And where it will go at this point, absolutely nobody seems to know. Anywhere from New Orleans all the way down to South Texas, in my opinion. Things are crazy. We've got about 3 or 4 days to prepare, so that's what I'm here doing, getting everybody up to speed as much as I can with an early morning vibe. And it looks like Marco is trying to connect to this big giant tail thingy, as I mentioned. And so I'm hoping that Laura travels over the island so it doesn't get a chance to develop majorly, and then gets pulled to the east so it wouldn't have much chance to develop into the tropics at all. That would be the best case scenario, in my opinion, where it's like pin the tail on the donkey that Dada Boo ever talks about. But worst case scenario, Laura stays under the islands, just goes over there, and then gets into super hot water with minimal wind shear, and then continues to trek west and south. And if it does go below Houston, I would say it could be a Category 3, Category 4, and possibly Category 5 major hurricane. So GFS has it hitting the heel of Louisiana in about 67 hours on Thursday. The CMC Music Factory has it hitting Louisiana on Wednesday. It's about a Category 1 mess. The NavGem has it hitting the big toe of Louisiana as a tropical storm on Wednesday. The Icon has it hitting as a Category 1. Category 2 is at a 6 or is at a 9? I can't even tell. Low Cat 3 into where the Texas-Louisiana border, leaning towards Louisiana. Euro has it as a strong Cat 2 on Wednesday. And so at this point, it is still anybody's guess. And it does look like Laura is staying below the islands. Now, the more it stays over the island, the less chance it has to develop. But the last frame looks like a total lopsided mess. Remember, it may come out as a lopsided mess, reform, regather strength in the Gulf, or it could go into the Gulf and just stay a lopsided mess like this, which would be wonderful. Nobody wants to get hit by a major hurricane here in 2020. We got enough problems to deal with, bro. Yeah, I'm still trying to see that. That makes it look like it's headed into the Panhandle. It definitely looks like Marco's. Like here, watch, he has an explosive water vapor burst. Boom. And so he may get another explosive water vapor burst as he goes over land, which would just mean a lot more heavier rain. But notice how it looks like somebody punched Laura in the face. Look, nobody ever wants violence against women. Violence against women is always wrong. But if somebody did punch this non-gender storm in the face, which is going to inhibit its development, we are all for that. I mean, this doesn't have a vagina. Astro Fight Club, Atmospheric Defense, Prayer Warriors, heck yeah. Yeah, that's a weird shape, dude. So I guess that's great news. We'll take all the great news we can get, man. There's probably some upper level air intrusion, barometric velocity, felicity, whatever. I don't even know. That seems really weird, though. Really weird in a cool way, because it was starting to look like a monster. And then someone was like, not on my watch. I shall protect the Gulf. So that is great news. But we're definitely not letting our guard down. The UK Met, which has supposedly handled the Marco the best and been the best over the last few months, or this hurricane season, it takes it anywhere between South Texas and Louisiana, which is basically what I've been kind of saying. And I still even think there's a minor chance it could hook curve into Florida just because 2020 is so freaking crazy. But the UK Met, which has done really well, is the UK Met is saying it's still going to go into Houston as a 951 major hurricane. So I don't know. Prepare for the worst, which would be a major hurricane falling anywhere from South Texas to Louisiana and possibly Alabama, Mississippi, Florida. But right now, it's not our main focus, but possible, I'd say. And then pray that it just becomes a nothing burger tropical storm. And then people can be like, yo, dude, you hyped it up, but it was nothing. And I'll be like, oh, no, I'm sad. We did not get hit by a major hurricane, which was always a possibility on the table. But this is still a possibility, so don't let my 4 a.m. cheeriness let you let your guard down, okay? All right, Astro Fight Club, you guys are great. And seriously, thank you to Al, Christine, Rampart, Zeus, Jessica, Lisa, Dan, Cody, and all the people over the last week who have sent me any contributions just without me even asking. Thank you very much. It makes me feel greatly appreciated for me doing this all the time and doing the best I can to be the best planetary defense commander possible. So you guys are great and you inspire me. And thank you for being with me, because July 27th to the 21st was like the worst energy I'd ever felt. But I feel like I'm through that now. So thank y'all. Y'all are amazing. Stay cool, and I will keep you guys posted. Here we go. God bless everyone.